Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and welcome to Ambitiously the podcast. Listen, I want to say this first and foremost. Um, we haven't gotten around to fixing the ins and outs. Actually, it's a lot to say today. Um, Fixing some things in here. We get into that. The reason being is one, this weekend was extremely busy. So I didn't have time to sit and fix anything. Um, and then two, we are going to be going through technological reconstruction, meaning inside and out, meaning how I deliver things to you, all of that. Because we've come across a few problems lately, and yeah, it's time to fix everything. So, um, as we go through this transition, what I ask for you is to be patient with me because it's going to be for the greater good of all of us. But today is Media Monday. Mm-hmm. Let me get that right. Let me get that right. Let me do it the right way. Let me do it the right way. Mm-hmm. Today is Media Monday. Today is the day that we sit down and we have a conversation about what is going on these GAB BEAT streets. We're going to talk about it. We're going to start with my boo, but before we get to her, because I got two boos in this world that I really don't play about, and this happens to be one of them. The other one got tackled in the courtroom. Anyway, um, first, let me say the things that I need to say. All right, let's get that under wraps, and then we could get to my book. Cause don't play with her. Mm-mm. I don't play about her. Um, First, I'm gonna start by saying, join the conversation. You could do that by dropping a comment, hitting us with a text message, or you can call in. If you want to text or call in, the number's 443-780-5978. 443-780-5978. If you by chance drop a comment or send a text, I will read it out loud. If you call in, you will be live on air. And you call if you drop a comment, it'll be on the screen as well. I had to make sure I had everything covered. If you would like to talk to us about anything, and I do mean anything, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Yes. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription. We greatly appreciate those. You have no clue how much. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, I think those are all the things I need to say. I think that's everything. I think I covered it all. So like I was saying, it's two females on this planet. Again, today is Media Monday, so we got some things to talk about. It's two females on this planet that I absolutely do not play about. They are my boos. I love them. I'm not going to say the things that I normally would say about them, but I don't play about them. And what I've told their husbands or baby daddies or boyfriends, whatever you want to call them, is you got one job, bruh. Just one job. Just make sure she stay happy and everything will be all right. Right? Well, one party is listening, and I'm very proud of him, and that is ASAP Rocky with Rihanna. You got one job, bro. Just keep her happy. The other boo, on the other hand, is Tiana Taylor. And I don't know if you know, but this little divorce thingy thing has been active, and so I feel like we should talk about it. So allegedly, Tiana is saying that Iman leaked their divorce decree which I might want to get into that too. Now that I think about it, I might have to pull that up before I go to bed tonight. But anyway, so they're going through this whole divorce thingy, majigget, and apparently it's been leaked. Now, Iman is adamant that he never leaked any sort of information to the public about his messy divorce with Tiana Taylor. Mm. The former NBA star's attorney, Stephen C. Steele, said in a statement on Wednesday that Sumter vehemently denies Taylor's allegations that he recently dropped nuggets about their split to the media members in order to drum up interest in his rap music. And so, well, I'll explain it. I'll explain it all in a minute. So this is what his lawyer had to say. He said, my client, Mr. Iman Sumter, has never whatsoever leaked any allegations or claims stated in any of the pleadings in the Tiana Sumter, the Taylor Sumter divorce case. Steele said, Mr. Sumter adamantly denies that he has provided any information to any media. He said it with conviction, strong conviction. Specifically, but without limitation, he denies that he leaked any information which may have served as the basis for multiple news reports proceeding the trial of this matter. Tiana alleged in court documents on Tuesday the exact opposite, accusing Sumter of playing a role in new media reports that she falsely characterized how their divorce ended. Taylor was so peeved by it all, she actually requested the judge in their case, to throw Sumter behind bars for 20 days, as well as hit him with fines and to teach him a lesson. Steele, which is his lawyer, reiterated several times in his statement, Sumter has committed no wrongdoing. As agreed by the parties and as ordered by the court, he is not and he will not disclose any of the contents of the now sealed file. Oh, we can't get it now. Boo. Nor will he reveal or discuss the substance of or content of any orders or pleadings. Still added that Sumter vows to continue to comply with the court order sealing the details of the divorce. He has absolutely no interest in discussing any of these private and personal details with any media and any parties not directly involved in the case. Sumter and Taylor met way back in 2011, began dating in 2013. They got engaged in 2015. They tied the knot a year later. She ultimately filed for the divorce January of 2023. Listen, now she also, like, not only is this in court, is this happening in court, but she also did a IG live where she started talking about the situation and all of that good stuff. Well, bad stuff, because this is definitely not good stuff. And divorce is never good. You feel me? Like, people getting divorced is never a good thing. So I'm not happy that they're getting a divorce, even though I feel like my boo, Tiana, should have never married him in the first place. But not only are they going through a public divorce, but they also share 2 children. And that makes it very, very crazy for the kids because now they're in the middle of this messiness. And that's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I hope that they find a common ground and get it together for the sake of the children. Because, child, this is out of pocket. And to be honest, it's also been said, this is alleged, that he's mad because she had, she hooked up with a little boo thing We don't even know where that's going. We don't know that they're going to be dating forever. This might be a temporary rebound thing. Who knows? But what I do know is get it together for the sake of the children. Okay? They should be first in all of this. Y'all don't have to be together to make sure that they have a happy life. I don't think enough people understand that situation. Like, we don't have to be together for us to raise healthy, proactive, sensible children. We don't have to be in a relationship for that type of situation. All we have to do is just make sure the kids is good. That's it. We don't have to like each other in the sense of we need to be in a relationship with each other. We just need to be cordial enough to make sure that our children are healthy and happy. That's it. When you got situations going on, like I know Jeannie is at the point where she can read because it's been a few years since she, you know what I mean? She's in school. She knows how to. You don't think these kids are gonna see this? They're not gonna read this, and you know what I mean? Like, this is what my parents were doing. I don't know. I just hope they get it together for the sake of the children. Now, funny news. Well, it's funny to me. It might not be funny to you because you haven't been reading these court cases, but it's funny to me because I have been reading these court cases. And so you know that whole case with Jay-Z and Diddy and the accusations of them raping a young lady who was like 13, and apparently she had a bucket list too at 13. Well, why would you have a bucket list at 13? I just don't understand. But anyway, her attorney, Busby, withdraws as an attorney from a slew of Southern District New York cases. Diddy's legal, and so this lawyer is from Texas, right? He is withdrawing himself from from more than a dozen trafficking lawsuits filed against Diddy in New York federal court. According to the legal documents, Busby, that's the attorney, is moving to withdraw as a representing attorney in 15 cases filed in the Southern District Court of New York. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I've been saying in a minute. But anyway, Busby says he's backing out of the lawsuits until he is admitted to practice law in the state of New York, in the Southern District of New York. The move comes after Diddy filed legal documents last month claiming that Busby has no business filing lawsuits against him in the Southern District of New York because Busby isn't authorized to practice law in the famous district. Now, Busby is acknowledging that. So this is, oh my gosh. In the court documents, Busby tells the U.S. District Judge Ronnie Abrams, I made an error judgment by failing to inform you that I was not admitted to the Southern District. Busby says his admission status has become a distraction and is shifting the focus away from Diddy's alleged victims as a result of him stepping back. He's stepping back. Despite Busby being out of practice, out of the picture, the lawsuits against Diddy will proceed. Busby says the alleged victims will still be represented by New York law firms. Busby withdraws from the cases. His withdrawal from the cases. Listen, it's a lot of stuff I want to say about his withdrawal from these cases. Hold on. Okay, so his withdrawals from the cases come after Combs's attorney opposes motion to be admitted in one of Diddy's civil suits brought by Candace McCrary. Now, meanwhile, Busby remains a representing lawyer in a number of other lawsuits filed against Diddy in other states, and he's signaling new lawsuits will be filed against Diddy Saint. Busby says, well, this is what he says. I personally withdrew, not my firm, from the new federal court cases we have on file until such time as my admission is cleared up. I'm still attorney in charge in all of the New York State cases and intend to file cases very soon in Nevada and California. He also says he's a licensed New York lawyer in good standing who is admitting to practicing law in the Eastern District of New York and claims that the Southern District of New York admission got held up due to Jay-Z filing a grievance against them in a separate case. Listen, Linda. Oh, thank you, Doc. Oh, it's all good, babe. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Now, and I'm glad you came in when you did because we talking about this. We talking about this Tony Busby withdrawn from a lot of the cases that he filed in the Southern District of New York against Diddy. Now, well, he's withdrawing himself as the acting attorney. He's not withdrawing the lawsuits, so to speak. But I do feel like that part of that is because of what he was going through with Jay-Z, which was mentioned in this article that we just read. I do feel like part of that is because of Jay-Z, because him and Jay-Z have been going back and forth. And being as though that is happening, of course, they pulling out all the stops. And to find out that you're not even a licensed attorney in the Southern District of New York, like you can't practice law there, that complicates things. And then why didn't you think about this before you did all of this? Like I'm lost. See, this is why I needed to call. I should have called his freaking offices when I said I was, because I got more questions. First was the bucket list, but why would you? The ambulance chaser, Busby. Yep, that's exactly who we talking about. Like, why wouldn't you have secured your admission before you tried to file court cases in the Southern District of New York, knowing that you're not admitted to practice law there? Yeah, in East New York, yeah, but not in the Southern District. So why would you, Busby? I told you the reason why that girl lost our case, and any other clients you got. They should just get away from your law firm altogether because it's a lot of incompetence there. And I don't know if anybody wants to admit it, but I'll admit it for you. It's a lot of incompetence there. If I got in a car accident, I wouldn't try to get you to represent me. I promise you I wouldn't. Absolutely would not. I would not. I wouldn't. I would not. I would not. I would not. I guess we gotta get into this Kanye news. Like, what? I just wouldn't. I wouldn't hire him. He's the last lawyer on the planet. I'd be like, you know what? I want him to represent me. Let me go find Tony Busby. Nah. If anything, I got questions about all the cases that he just lost. Nope. I would never hire him as my lawyer. But again, I said this a while back when we were reading that case. I said I would never hire him. He lost that girl's case for her. And now look what happened. Now he wants to stop down in the Southern District of New York. Doc said get up and run from the ambulance that he chased. I'm just saying that, like, listen. I'm just saying. I would not hire him as my attorney. Absolutely not. Wait, what time is it? Absolutely fucking not. I would not hire him as my attorney. That'll be the last person that I hired as my attorney. Real talk. Like, craziness. Oh, yo, I gotta tell y'all about this weekend after I get down to the nitty-gritty, but I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Yeah, I would not hire him as my attorney. But now we gotta turn our attention to another infamous character. He goes by the name of Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. Well, Kanye, and then formerly known before that as Kanye West. Him and Kim are going at it, baby. Him and Kim are going at it. But this is, see, I try not to talk to our men in a demeaning way to where so I'm telling you what you should be doing. But these are okay. So Kanye West wild claim Kim Kardashian is pimping out their kids, strikes people close to their laughable and especially considering he's been hanging out with controversial Tate brothers. If you don't know who the Tate brothers is, perhaps you know who Andrew Tate is, and he's a wild boy. He's a wild boy. But anyway, Kim and Ye's co-parenting relationship has hit a new low Wednesday as he fired off a string of outrageous posts on X. And why is nobody taking his X account away? This is they take it away, but then he get back on there, and then I feel like somebody close in his circle should be intervening. I don't think it should just be Twitter's responsibility to handle all of the nonsense, but whatever. The most obsessive, the most offensive to Kim being the one where he accuses her of trafficking due to North's involvement in the FKA Twig song and an accompanying I can't even get it out right. And accompanying and the TikTok that went along with it. I can't get it out right now. I don't know why I can't get it out. It's crazy as they're saying, so I can't get it out right now. But it was a TikTok video that went along with it, right? So this is what Kanye had to say. He said the Kardashians are workers. That's the first thing he had to say. They smacks traffic all of the black children they strategically produce. So, and they definitely strategically had a lot of black babies. Let's just get the only one that didn't have black babies was Courtney, right? And the model one, she's a Jenner kid, but part of the Kardashian crew, but she don't have no kids, so we can't group her in. So it's her and Courtney. They don't have black children. But anyway, Kim Kardashian, he also says Kim Kardashian is a sex trafficker. This is all in caps too, so he really feel this with his soul. Like he feel it in here. I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's fuck all you niggas. My soul is black, and I watch y'all don't believe me, and just say I'm crazy. So he said, "We ain't gonna believe him. We gonna say crazy." Well, your delivery is why we can't believe what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's true, and being as though all the other outrageous things that you say on the internet, it makes it very hard to believe that what you're saying is true. Okay, hold on. Now, however, other sources familiar with the situation tell us the issues of trafficking already came up, which they did. They came up before last week, but they say last week during an emergency hearing over North. We're told Kim abruptly pulled the plug while North was visiting her dad because security guards informed her that Andrew Tate and his brother Christian Tate were also going to be arriving at the location. As reported, Kim, Ye, and their lawyers met with a mediator last Friday to discuss North's rapping on Kanye's song, Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine, which also features Diddy. But we're told that the Tape Bros incident also came up. So a little background on the Tape Brothers. Let me see. Shaking my head, he cried. I ain't letting it slide. Listen, oh my gosh, Doc, you're crazy. So let's do a little background on the Tate brothers. Andrew and Tristan Tate were arrested in 2022 for allegedly creating a criminal organization in Romania. The Andrews and Andrews had Andrew has been charged was charged with rape in that country. They're also both facing sexual assault lawsuits in the United States and in the UK. They have not been convicted of any crimes. So, not shocking, though. So what we're told is that Kim does not want North or any of their children associating with the Tate or Diddy, who, of course, is facing sexual trafficking allegations in a federal indictment. And another issue raised in the mediation was Ye's him wearing a t-shirt with a swastika on it, and it's like crazy. And it's the swastika is its own thing too, but again, it's always the delivery. It's the crazy ass delivery. Your message will never be heard because your delivery is fucking nuts. But anyway, so our sources also found it ironic that Ye would hurl sexual trafficking accusations when he very publicly parades Bianca Censori completely naked, like he did at the Grammys, or in totally see-through bodysuits. As reported that emergency hearing ended with Ye promising that he wouldn't release the song with North on it, but then he went out. But that went out the window over the weekend as he dropped it anyway. So yeah, he dropped it. It's just so messy. Listen, I have so many levels to this situation, and y'all know I gotta play devil's advocate, so I will, because I always do. So it's two ways you could look at this. One is, I will say, as a mother, I do feel like I hate to say that about a child, but I do feel like they put this baby girl in situations that she should not be in. She's a preteen, so she should be doing preteen things. Do I think being in music videos with people and stuff like that is bad? No. Do I think there's a level in which a child should be? I mean, a 13-year-old or any child in the preteen era of their life should be dressing? Absolutely, I do. But as far as this, him yelling that she's a schmex trafficker and she's a schmex worker, this is not the first time he said it. This is like actually he said it a million times. So it's like he said it a lot. He said it a lot. He said it when he had that rant back in the that was the old rant that he had. That's like when all this first started really popping off. He said it about her, and he said Kris Jenner was her pet. He said it a long time ago. It is very hard, on the other hand, for you to be saying anything when your wife is being paraded around butt fucking naked all the time and giving you top on boats in Italy, and now y'all banned from the boat company. Y'all can't even ride that company no more. Like, it's just very fucking nuts. It's like the pot calling the kettle, and the kettle is calling the pot back. It's crazy. Would I want my kid on a song with Diddy? No, I wouldn't. Would I want my kid around Andrew and Tristan Tate? I think that's his name. Yeah, Tristan Tate or Christian Tate, whatever his name is. Would I want my kid around any of them people? No. But then at the same time, you got the kid around people that the kid shouldn't be around. So this is like crazy. Whomever has full custody should have get the final say. That's the thing. They both have custody. That's the whole thing. They have co-custody, like they co-parent. So that makes it more even worse. But now, and he ain't gonna have no custody because he done say he wasn't going to drop the song to the judge to the in the mediation, and then he dropped the song. So now he's not about to have any custody. And as far as North is concerned, you feel me? She the only one that you ever hear these arguments about. You don't never hear them going at it about Saint, Chicago, what's the other one? Psalms. You don't hear them going back and forth about none of them other kids. It's just her. Why is it just her? I got questions. I got questions. You know when that dot start working, I got fucking questions. I need to know. I need some answers. Why is it always just her? It's never the other three. It's just always her. I think it's something deeper there. And not necessarily that like they pepper her out or nothing like that. I just think it's something deep rooted with her. Like she's the one. She's the one. She's the straw that's always going to break the camel's back. And I feel like by her being the firstborn, I feel like she goes back and forth between the two, and that's why she be exhibiting crazy behavior. I'm quite certain. And then you're gonna be going there, and then with you going off on a tangent and talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce kids, nah, he ain't about to have no custody. I don't care. He's not about to have any more custody, trust me. He'll be able to see him, he have visitation, but custody out the window. Ye got issues with females. Yeah, he do. I think he had some issues before, but after his mama died, it really took another turn. You feel me? I think it's a lot of men out here with issues with females, though. I promise you. And I don't know. Jack said, my opinion. Also, she is the firstborn, maybe a daddy's girl too. She is very much a daddy's girl. She's very much a daddy's girl. When you see, she clings to her father. Like if you see any photos, just type in Kanye West and Northwest. It's a billion photos of them two together. She was doing the Sunday services with him. Of course, like she's a daddy's girl for sure. But I feel like she play on that because she know Kim wants that relationship with her too. She tries very, very hard, but for some strange reason, it's just weird. And she say whatever to that girl. And also, she already told her mother once, like at her dad's house, it's more simpler. Like she gonna eat top ramen. You feel me? Ain't gonna be no security around all the time. You feel me? And stuff like that. Like it's I think when you're a child too, you probably in that kind of situation just want some normalcy. Like you see how other kids live, and your life is way more extravagant, way more crazy. Cameras always in your face. That's why she don't like the paparazzi. But it's something about that little girl with them two. It's a thing because it's never an argument with the other three. It's just her all the time. She is always like where the buck stops. She is the one. So and it's not just she is the firstborn, but it's not just her being a daddy's girl. Because Kim, you could tell in certain videos, the videos that I've seen anyway, that she's longer for that little girl to like, mommy. So she probably does let her get away with a lot of stuff just because she wants that closeness with her that she doesn't have with her. Because the closeness is her being a daddy's girl. You feel me? And daddy got issues. So yeah. And it's not like he came from a household where his daddy stuck around too much either. His daddy couldn't handle the pressure. Because I want to give y'all, fill y'all in on what happened this weekend also, and again reiterate what's about to happen. So this is probably going to be, well, I'm going to combine all of this together because it kind of go all together. Now, before we get into this case, like I said, we're going to finish up this UMG case with Drake. I'm sorry. Still, and this really turned to spring in Baltimore, so it's pollen. It's crazy. We're going to finish up this UMG case, this UMG versus Petty Boots case. And then we're going to take a break from that, and we are going to do a Wet and Wired Wednesday. And then we are going to come back, and we are going to jump into this Big U situation. If you don't know who Big U is, he's yes, a pollen hater. Yes, man. Allergies are on 1,000 during the spring and top of the summer. So y'all gonna have to deal with that too. Sorry. I'm going through it right now. So just work with the girl. Okay. Yeah. So anyway. So Big U, let's just say he's he's, if you got top ninjas in the game as far as streets is concerned, he's one of them. He's a top ninja in the game as far as Cali is concerned. He was associated and managed Nipsey Hussle. There's been some rumors circulating in these GAB BEAT streets that he had something to do with the whole Nipsey situation. Him and Wack 100 go at it all the time. And it's so weird between the two of them because it's like 1 minute it seemed like they cool, and then the next minute it's like they got beef. It's crazy. But a lot of people have been going on to certain, like, as far, let's just get to this. A lot of people, as far as he's concerned, and hold on, let me get this on because it's deep. I don't want to say it wrong either, but the Rolling 60s are concerned because Big U is a member of the Rolling 60s. A lot of people have, like, that are supposed to be associated with him have been going on to podcasts and telling a lot of their business. Now, it's been thought that because of them doing that, this is why all of the deets are coming out. But the streets is the streets. The streets talk. But anyway, so he turned himself in LA. Well, he turned himself in, but he's denying any allegations against him. That's the update. He has turned himself in. But his name is Eugene Henley Jr. And like I said, we'll get into his indictment after we come back from after we do our little intermission. He's the ex-manager of Nipsey Hussle, like I said, and a high-ranking member of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips street gang, and is now charged in a federal RICO complaint that includes allegations of murder, trafficking, and extortion. Officials from the United States Attorney's Office in LA held a press conference, which I watched that press conference, and I'm gonna tell you something about that lawyer. He got on my nerves. Confirming 10 people have been arrested, including the part-time rappers Brick Baby and Loose Cannon, who have been frequent guests on the No Jumper podcast. That's what I'm talking about. So you got all these people around just running their mouth. And I think that when it comes to this situation, niggas get happy when they get a little popularity. And I think what a lot of what I've been seeing too is a lot of people are blaming people like Adam 22, Vlad. They pay the money for these people to come on their podcast, but they don't make them say the things that they're saying. Like loose cannon and freaking I forgot whatever his name is. Listen, I watched them episodes and I watched that man talk about some stuff that Big U supposedly had him do. Like I they don't Adam can't make them do. Adam really, to be honest, ain't time enough for them do. So it's nothing Adam can do. Adam keeps people around him to keep him safe. Vlad, I'm sure, does the same thing. And Vlad does not make people say the things that they say either. My issue with them saying the things that they say is that you do know this is syndicated. You do know this is distributed, like however they deliver it. If they do it via YouTube or if they do a podcast, it's syndicated across. And your name is associated with it. It's syndicated across the world, dumbass. So what you saying can get you in trouble, but you go up there and talk anyway, and then be looking crazy. Well, it's Vlad's fault. It's Adam 22 fault. No, it's DJ Academic's fault. No, now DJ Academic sucking Petty Boots' dick is his fault. But when y'all come up there and talk about y'all criminal backgrounds, that's not their fault. You don't have to talk about that. You could say, nah, I don't want to talk about that. But no, you choose to talk about that anyway. And so therefore, these are the problems that we have. Unfortunately, other people who are breaking crimes doing crimes with you and breaking the law with you get involved in your talking. So Doc said pillow talking, streets or business at its worst. Yeah. And the problem is you're not even pillow talking. Cause you okay. All right, I'm gonna shut up, but you can't blame it on the white guys, the clear guys, because they brought you onto their platform. You seen what happened to Keefy D. Why are you still running your mouth? Like, shut up. You don't gotta prove to the world that you gangster. All right, you gangster. I don't chill. Shut up. Schmoshmain like fame. Oh, that's not what it say, but I'm not gonna say the word. Is a hell of a joy. It is. It is. I don't know. Now this been and it's a lot in this Big U case. That's why I said we're gonna take the break and then we're gonna come back to this indictment because it's been a lot said in that indictment. And we have it. If you want it, go to the website www.ambitiouslyent.com. Scroll down and it'll ask you, do you want the app? I'm gonna start putting which is gonna bring me to my next point in a minute. It's gonna bring you down to the app. You go down to the app, click the button. All the court cases we've ever covered and any court cases that we will cover will be on that app. So you know. But anyway. All right. So let's start with this. Let me start by saying again, I said this at the beginning of the show. I'm gonna say this right now. And then I'm gonna get to my love. After I tell y'all the things that I gotta tell y'all. But we are going under reconstruction. I'm still gonna do shows. It might not be on the schedule, like follow the schedule that we've been following for a couple of weeks, but we like one day I might not do a tap in, but one day I might not do a why Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? That we just gonna play it by ear right now because on the studio tip I need to reconfigure some things, and then but I haven't because I also realized that on the platforms that we use to disseminate this podcast, some things have to change over there too. Or over here too. So I'm kind of like not gonna rush it. Things are still gonna happen, but I'm trying to get that together. So if things look a little crazy, I will let y'all know when I'm doing stuff and when I'm not doing stuff. I will be switching streaming platforms. I gotta do this once a year. Once a year, I gotta go and reconfigure some things and figure some things out. In order to keep this podcast going. So you'll see. I mean, it's still going. We still gonna. Doc's still going to be able to come on. We still going, you know what I mean, all of that. But like I said, we going through some reconstruction right now. So just work with me, okay? Just work with me. It's gonna come. It's gonna come together. But sorry, y'all got to witness what's happening while it's going down. Secondly, this weekend, I told y'all Friday that DJ Rukazi and I were going on a little networking adventure, which we did. It was fun. I had a ball. We went to the meet and greet, which was on Saturday. That was an adventure in itself. And then, but we had fun. Had a freaking ball. And then Sunday we went to a DJ battle competition thing, and it's crazy. I saw a lot of people that I already know in the establishment, some of which are my Facebook friends, some of which I know them to be in the Baltimore scene. So that was a thing. That was all, you know what I mean? But it was all love. We was just chilling. Good battle. Hell of a battle. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was set up in brackets. So, they started with 16 DJs and they went down to 8 DJs, then 4, then 2. And that was the final head. We had DJs from Montreal, Canada, New York, freaking I think Jersey, Philly for sure. Like it was a thing, and the environment was dope, grown and sexy, no craziness, no drama, nobody acting a fool. Like I said, a lot of our local celebrities were in the building, handling the business. Yeah, you know what I mean. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was a good time. Nobody acted crazy. It was just good. It was grown folk shit, and I liked it. So yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what I liked. I don't go to clubs. I'm not a clubber. I like a more lounge environment. You feel me? So that's what it was given. But with dope ass DJs on the ones and twos, it was a thing. But we had fun. It was all good. I'm here to help you as best I can, Kat. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I just need to switch streaming platforms and get some other things together, but it'll come together. I'm not stressing. Yeah, how it all went. It was dope, man. It was dope. It was a vibe, man. One of the DJs that was like, I guess I would say the hosting DJs, he was, well, 2 of them actually I already knew, but they weren't in the competition. They was, providing the extravaganza. Like they did a dope. The screen. Oh, I wish I would have uploaded some pictures so I could show y'all. But like they had it together. Pioneer. If you're a DJ, then even if you're a DJ or a podcast, like they deal in DJ equipment. So maybe you had Pioneer speakers or something like that. But they sponsored it along with a couple of other people. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe. They had DJ equipment that you could get on and fuck around on and all that good shit. So it was a whole vibe. But so I was glad, and we plan to do more networking on that level. On a later date. You know what I mean? But it was fun. It was real fun. All right. It is time for me to show some love real quick. It's time for some love. Yes, because I love to give love. Listen. Shout out to anybody who watched on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I love you. Thank you for the love. I have a little bit of video, but it's not much. But I can show it later on. I won't show it today. But yeah, it's love. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. I love you guys. Thank you for the love, the support, and just being amazing. But shout out to anybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. This love is for our listening audience, man. They help us grow. They're the reason why we are worldwide. I know a lot of people look at the YouTube or whatever and be like, nah. The podcast aspect of it is popping, and so I show love to these people because they are loyal and dedicated. They come back, they listen, they. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's love to them, and it will never not be love to them. So it is what it is. I love them. It's time for the love notes. What are love notes? The love notes go out to my listening audience, and we worldwide, baby, over there. Um, Love notes. How do we come up with the name? Well, I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. I was never gonna call it show notes. Never ever in a million years was I ever gonna call it that. We bickered a little bit back and forth, on our Brazilian man, Brazilian woman thing. Neither one of us are Brazilian, by the way. He get it. It's an inside joke. Um, we bickered. Finally, we came to a compromise because what we realized is there's no love without compromise. So we came to a compromise, and now we call it love notes. And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I love what it's called, and it is what it is. Y'all better get out of here. We're not changing it. We're not changing it. It's love notes, man. Um, but he also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. It was a lot of papers, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But in all fairness, there's a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on those papers. We don't do that anymore. We've gone green. Now we do this, baby. Now we do this. It's love. It's all love. Thank you for all the love. Shout out to my top 60, United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, and Brussels. I mean, Belgium, specifically Brussels. Hi, babies. Thank you for the love and dedication and loyalty, and I love you so much. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love, babies. Thank you. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, my loves. I love you too. Thank you. Um, Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, Latvia. Hi, honeys. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Oh, you make me blush. I feel all tingly inside. Thank you so much. Um, Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. Habus, I love you too. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much for the love. Oh man, that's amazing. Makes me feel good on the inside. Jamaica, I'm gonna get me a horn yet. And last but not least, Italy. Hi, honeys. Thank you for the love. You guys are extraordinary as well. Man, keep on downloading this podcast. It keeps me going. It keeps me focused and determined. And things like I want to make sure that I give y'all a good show. So now I got to do some regrouping. You know what I mean? I love y'all. You guys rock, man. You guys rock. All right, so let's see what Doc has said. Doc has said, top flight, catch the vibes. All parents are not equal, and all folks are not sane. No joke. No joke about it. Not one bit. And I think in this situation, both of them niggas crazy, but whatever. I digress. My bad. I digress. Doc has said, worldwide, an adult lounge event with a good vibe beat, with good vibe beats. A club, yeah, for sure. And I'm talking about that was some hip hop in there. You know what I mean? A home BBQ kickback, only beats that. Yeah, because ain't nothing like family and friends, like close family and friends. RSVP, family and friends. If you know, you know. I'm trying to tell you, it's always a good time with family. By the way, while we at this function, I think I seen my cousin in there. But I don't think that I think he like kind of looked, because he looked like, is that, but I don't know. And I think I looked the same way, like, is that, I don't know. We ain't saying nothing to each other. But this is not like a cousin that I'm tight with. He a fan. I ain't going to say he's just a family member, but he's part of my family. But we don't really know each other like that. But we know that we cousins. We know who each other are, whatever. But it was crazy. So I seen a lot of my Facebook friends in there. Hit that like button and tune in. Live radio show, live radio show, and get the app for sure. Support, man, support. We need all the love and support we can get around here for sure. Ha ha ha, Brazilian vibes. Who you say ain't one? Not my cat. I'm just saying. I won, and Doc said I won. And then when y'all said that I didn't win, he took the crown off and broke that motherfucker. I won. Shit. So, and tore up the stage. I won. The fuck? Oh, sorry, my bad. Anyway, that one, I gotta find that video, yo. I want to bring that video back. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. He was like, "Oh, my wife won." What you mean second place? No, she in first place, bitch. Oh, she ain't in first place. Mother, air this motherfucker out. It was funny. So when that's the inside joke for me and Doc. It's a clip. It was a Brazilian man. His wife was a beauty contestant. She came in second place. He wasn't feeling that, so he tore some shit up. And I want my man to represent for me like that when I get one anyway. I want my man to represent for me like that. Like, fuck this shit. We fucking some shit up. So yeah. I can only imagine what the household would look like. You know, crazy. So I think I told y'all all the stuff. Filled y'all in about the event this weekend. I was kind of dope. And I met some good people. Ray Lewis is in a partnership for a company. It's called Power 52 Official. Yeah, that was kind of dope. And I met some other people. So the networking part aspect of it worked. And then I looked at it in two ways. Like, I not only can network with, being a podcast and, trying to build a network, but also by me being a bookkeeper. So it was just like, best of both worlds. But anyway, so that was that. But anyway, let me say these things. That was a vibe. It was a bop. It was a vibe. It was a good time though. We had a good time. We ate, we drank, we partied a little bit. I thoroughly enjoyed the DJ battle. Yo, the pot went up from $2,000 and some change to $7,000. It was intense because they auctioned that shit off. Like, who got? And like I said, a few of these people were the people that were involved in that aspect, and one of them I was familiar with because he's a local DJ for our local radio station. Well, two of them are local DJs for our radio station. One of them I went to high school with, and he lived around the corner from me a couple of times. But he's doing this thing now, and I'm very proud of him. And then the other one, another one, I actually had an event at a location a while back when I used to work with this gentleman. I was his PR person, but I also I don't know how that happened, became like management at his tattoo shop as well. So we had an event, and the other DJ'd at that event. So I know a few people, like I said, hella Facebook friends was in the building too. So I had a good time. It was a vibe. Anyway, let me say these things. If you would like to contact us for any reason at all. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Join the conversation. You can do that by calling in, dropping a comment, sending a text message, whatever you gotta do, however you gotta do it, just do it. And we gonna chat it out. We gonna chop a taste. You feel me? We gonna cop a squat and talk about some things. Know that I have permission. Any music video that I've ever played on this podcast thus far, I have full permission to play it. I don't play things that I don't have permission to play. It's quite rude, by the way. I don't know why one would do a thing like that. But yeah, I don't do that kind. I ain't into that kind of work. So, okay, I was like, is this? Yeah, I don't do that kind of work. I'm not messy like that. And then also, we just don't take requests because I be damned if y'all gonna get on my DJ nerves. He already do what he need to do, and I don't need y'all intervening in none of that. Not one bit, not one drop. Leave him alone. He already handles his business. What I recommend that you do is roll something, you pour something, you sip something, you drink something. You know what I mean? I don't know, but leave him alone. You hear me? Leave him alone. Don't mess with him. Um, and that's that. I wonder what's going on here. And that's that. Um, yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, join our coffee community so I could just so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversation. And so I can cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Because I be having them times in life. I said a lot of shit and fuck this weekend, but not in a bad way. I said it because the DJs was fucking shit up. Like they was doing a damn thing. And I was like, shit, fuck. And you know how I feel about that boom back. So that happens. It's crazy. Yeah, so that's why. But yeah, join the coffee community so I could just wild out. Oh, wrong one. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, do that. Do that. Handle your business. Check it out. Some good shit over there for everybody. Shout out to our DJ, man. He be holding it down. And I got a hell of a DJ. I don't know about y'all. Like, listen. Yeah. Fuck that. Leave my DJ alone. Not too much on him. I might have fuck some shit up behind him. Yeah, real talk. Let us know how you feel about the mixes. We will have one for this Friday, so make sure that you are tuned in for the mix because it's gonna be some heat. Because there's always some heat. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us over here. Anyway, really, what, Doc? Ooh, why are you really in me? Speaking of that, this Friday fire mix was the ish. I'm just saying my high school arguments relived. Yeah, that was some shit. I'm glad that he decided to do Wu Tang versus Wu Tang clip because that just that was extraordinary. Like I when we were sitting at the meet and greet, I said, "Yo, I had a hip hop orgasm, and I don't know, I never knew that I could have one of those." He started busting out laughing. Yo, he did his thing this Friday, and so I can't wait to see what's next for this upcoming Friday. So tune in for that. Yeah, tune in for that. Yeah, salute to Rukazi for sure. Wu versus BBC. I'm just saying, it was the vibe, man. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch the playback. It was a vibe. I was in here losing it. I don't even know what I had going on. And then mind you, I had to get off of here and calm it down so that I could calm down and take my ass to bed because all of the functions that we went to were daytime functions. And so that meant I had to get up a little early, get myself together. You know what I mean? And then, wait for him. Y'all saw he said I had to be ready at 12. No bullshit. I really had to be ready by at least 12, 1 o'clock every day. So that is me and you funny enough. Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, real talk. It was a good time. So I ain't got no beef with nobody. Yeah, mutual respect. Yeah, Doc, baby. Man, it was a vibe. So we had fun. I hope for many, many more of those type of situations. And yeah, it was vibe. Anyway, it is now time for me to say the things that I gotta say because we have not fixed the rigging in here yet. I don't have my trusty sound effects, but it's okay because I'm gonna get through it anyway. Which is mind your business except for Media Mondays. Listen, Media Mondays, I tell everybody's business. I'm nosy as fuck, and I want you to be nosy with me, and I think you should. I think it would be an extraordinary thing for you to be nosy with me. I'm the tapping. I try not to tell people's business, but sometimes it sneaks in there. I don't do it on purpose, though. The wiretap. I'm definitely telling your business if you have a court case that I can pull and read with my partner in good dot. We reading it. Don't be a foul, despicable, idiotic, stupid, depraved, heinous, sinister. I'm gonna use one of Doc words. Insidious. just nasty human being. Just don't be that, and then I won't read your case, and don't have a court case, and I won't read it, and then we won't be in your business. If you got one, then we're reading it. Sorry. Uh, on Wet and Wild Wednesdays, it's more my business and some of Doc business too. But yeah, and Cattails is coming. This whole situation right here, I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it get to me, but it's coming, y'all. I know I've been talking about it for a minute, but it's coming. Just things been happening. But yeah, on there though, what I'm telling you is this: I'm gonna tell stories from my lifespan of things that have happened to me, pissed me off. Even I might throw some ones that make me happy in there too. Weird shit that people do to me and shit like that. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna change the names though. I'm not gonna say your name. So if you comment about what I'm talking about, people are probably gonna know it's you. So I would just shut the fuck up and not say nothing. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live your life. Very safe way to live your life. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies that they are hold on, it's coming. It's coming. The GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. They need that love. They need that energy. They need all of that. They need that. And don't depend on the teachers to tell them that shit because they won't. There's too many damn kids for them to focus on. Some of them really don't give a damn. No, you do it. It's your job. You're the parent. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I never worked for NASA. But what I do know is that you should get yourself a telescope, a good one. Not the kind you look through your neighbor's windows with. Get you a good one. It requires a little assembly. It should come with some scopes, some lenses, maybe a beam on it. Maybe an app. Mine does. Should be a little girthy, a little heavy from time to time. Get you one of them. Go outside with your kid. Explore some shit. You might discover a comet, an asteroid, a meteor. I don't know if all those things are the same thing. A freaking planet that was a planet, but it's not a planet, and then it is a planet. I don't know. It's a planet to me. It was a planet when I was a kid. It's going to be a planet forever. Or a UFO. But if that happens, don't call me. I don't really want to experience that with you. But whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Do that. Go out there and spend some time with your kid. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, because I know they got those over there too. I don't know. What I do know is they have a need for speed, and at one point in time, baby, they used to love the muscle cars. And if you don't know where that saying, put the pedal to the metal come from, that's where you have to put that damn pedal to the metal and let's go. You feel me? But whatever the case may be, whatever it is that they want to do, make sure you encourage them babies and you tell them babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. I haven't even been feeling saying this part lately because I'm gonna be honest with you. Without my sound effects, it just don't hit the way I want it to hit. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Stay in your lane. My lane, your lane, not the same. Your lane over there, my lane over here, right? You jump in my lane, you're gonna get something that you do not want. And I got some Harleys out this week. Well, hopefully. Who knows what tomorrow may bring. But I got some Harleys out this week. And a dog named Harley too, and she crazy. And we outside with it, so don't play with us. But you're not gonna like what you get. So I would just recommend that you stay in your lane. And plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes. I gotta put this on the screen though real quick because I know it was there. Thank you, Doc. I felt it in my soul. Hey, you big purr bitches. But what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your fucking lane and everything will be copacetic. Chill. Stay over there. You don't belong over here. It's not for you. It's not for everybody. What I got going on don't have nothing to do with you. Stay in your lane. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Obviously, we've been reading a court case where Drake did not pick his Drake, aka Petty Boost, aka Baby Caligula, aka Little Caligula, did not listen. And guess what? Now they dropping they leaking your reference tracks for your songs. And a lot of people mad because a lot of them was their favorite songs. Listen, it's crazy. You did not pick and choose your battle. Why? You don't sue your fucking record company, stupid ass. But anyway, he lied. And he lied because he said he studied hip hop. And if you study hip hop, you know in the history of hip hop, nobody has ever sued anybody for a diss track. And especially a war that a battle that you engaged in, stupid ass. You didn't listen, you didn't study because Mobb Deep told you a long time ago that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. They said you can run, but you can't high five in these streets that we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look. Now look at you. Mama say, Mama say, Mama say. You did not listen. Listen, this ninja prodigy was beefing with ninjas and he ain't sick as out. And he ain't never seen nobody. I don't feel sorry for you, stupid ass. Whatsoever. You shouldn't have done stupid shit. You should have listened to J. Cole when you had the chance. Everybody laughed at J. Cole, but look, J. Cole cool, and now look at your career. Kaput. Oh my gosh. Choose the war. Fuck the battle. Real shit. Choose to fight the war. The war is more important than the battle, and this is not a war. This is a battle. Doc said facts. I'm just saying he didn't fucking listen. He was a dumbass. That pissed me off just thinking about it. I'm sorry. Mama say, Mama say, I gotta do it. Be you. Be absolutely you. Don't let nobody tell you how to walk, how to talk, how to act, how to dress. None of that shit. What they eat don't make you shit. Like they shove it in their mouths. They not. You ain't gonna shit that shit out. Well, fuck them. Real talk. You can't make anybody happy. You can add to their happiness, but you cannot make them happy. And the sooner that we all understand that, the better we all will be. Real talk. You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave by yourself, boo boo. Even if you are a twin. Yeah, that's how it works. You didn't come out. Never mind. Yeah. Because I don't even want to have the thought in my head right now. Listen, I don't care what it is you try to do, how much you try to accomplish, how much you try to stop shit from fucking, like you just try to fix it. No matter how many times you try to fix it, they'll find something else to bitch about. So fuck that shit too. Real talk. Like, fuck that shit. You gonna be miserable by yourself. Don't bring me into your misery. I'm alright over here. I'm chilling. I'm peaceful. I'm happy. Let me be in my little happy, peaceful state. Don't try to bring me down the way you at. Leave me alone. If that's the case, don't come over here with it. One other thing I want. Oh yeah, dream big. Dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. Don't let anybody tell you your dreams are inferior or that you can't do something because you can't. Don't let them haters stop you from doing what you need to do. And then once you realize the dream, plan and execute, because execution is always going to be the answer to everything when it comes to building your dream. And that's that. Yeah. I'm getting ready to get my life together. I gotta prepare for school in the morning. But yeah, I hope y'all stay safe out here, stay out of trouble. Take a page from my book. Go just be where you can chill at. Don't go places where it's too much or it's too rowdy. Yeah, just chill out. Chill out. And with that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow. Doc will be here and we will be doing the tapping. So make sure you tune in for that. All right. I gotta go get my life together and hopefully I could get a little studying into. I love y'all. Stay out of trouble. Bye. We gotta go, man. We gotta blow this popsicle stand. It's like, bye, y'all.